All right, beautiful people, guess what are we going to be talking about today? Get ready. The best time to list your house is almost here. Who doesn't love being like in the spring and summer? And guess what? Moving, relocating. Did you know there's a lot of people relocating to the state of Georgia? Yes, there is a lot of people relocating to the state of Georgia. Believe it or not, this past weekend I met a few. So, home sellers are on the fence waiting for that perfect moment to sell. Should they start preparations because the best time to list your home in 2023 is approaching quickly? And the week of April is between the 16th and 22nd is expected to have an ideal balance of housing market conditions that favors home sellers more so than any other week in the year. So are you ready or not? So guess what? If you have been waiting for the best time to sell, this is your chance. But remember, before you put your house on the market, you've got it ready. You gotta get ready. And if you haven't started that process yet, you'll need to move quickly. And here's what you should keep in mind. Working with an agent, people, working with an agent. Like the other day, I called a for sale by owner and they told me, I don't know what I'm going to sell my house for, but I actually put all this money into it. And I'm like, okay, so can I see your house? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna actually sell it for, but I'm thinking of selling it for 350. But I just put like $50,000 in it. Did you know that houses in that area were selling over 450,000? Yeah, but I don't want to use an agent. But did you know that you could actually make more money using an agent versus losing like $100,000? But I don't want to use an agent. All right, let's not even get started there. But anyways, this house was completely remodeled. It was beautiful and all that. I'm still working with them. Anyways, start. Okay, so working with your agent is going to actually determine to make those updates. So what updates are we going to talk about? So start prioritizing which updates you'll make. In February, like this year, Realtor.com asked more than 1,200 recent or potential home sellers what updates they ended up making to their house before listing it. And we're going to actually talk about that, right? Okay, so landscaping, yes, that's 13%. Did you know that once that those updates that you make like in the front of your house can actually make a difference? It's just like putting makeup on a monkey. Oh God. Did you guys catch my joke? But anyways, okay, landscaping, mulch, vegetation, like sprucing it up, okay, like fluffing it. I don't know if that's the right term. But anyways, just like sprucing it up, making it nice, inviting. People like to be felt invited into a home. Touch-up paints. Touch-ups are really important. Full painting of the interior and exterior. You want to make your house nice and beautiful. So replacing kitchen appliances. Depends on what you have, but if you have stainless steel appliances or black stainless steel appliances, or they're brand new, then there's no need to make them. Replacing the roof. Yes, that is a very, very touchy subject nowadays. But don't worry, I got you covered. I got a lot of roofers that know what they're doing and they're experienced and they are very, very knowledgeable. And replacing major systems like HVAC, hot water. When was the last time you actually checked that? So replacing grout. Hmm. Caulking it, washing it, or what? Okay, people, I am not an expert on grout. I am not an expert on grout. Caulking. See, I like caulking. You just like take around, just caulking it around. You take a caulk machine or caulk gun or something, and yep, that actually works. Don't ask me how, but you can always use toothpick. But that actually helps, makes a difference in a house. So those are the type of upgrades that they made, and it doesn't cost you much. Okay, but if you're replacing a roof, you can always talk to a roofer and see if your insurance covers it. And always talk to an agent. Don't contact the insurance immediately. Talk to a roofer, see what can be worked out. See if they can actually get your roof covered by the insurance. As you can see, the most common answers included landscaping and painting. Work with a trusted real estate agent to determine what projects make the most sense for you and your goals in the local market. If possible, you have to stage your house. Yes, people, staging your house and making it pretty and nicely actually changes the whole perspective, because once you stage it, it's like, wow, I love your house. house. It looks gorgeous. And then like, all right, I love it. I want it. Where do I sign? You want that type, right? You don't want your house sitting on the market that long. But nowadays it's sitting between 25 and 47 days, depending on what area you are in. So if possible, plan to have your house staged. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit, but it's going to be totally worth it. I completely agree with that. But once you've made the necessary repairs and updates to your house, consider having it staged. Don't worry, I got you covered. I got plenty of stagers. So according to the National Association of Realtors, 82% of buyers said staging a home made it easier for the buyer to visualize the property as a future home. Additionally, almost half of the buyer agents said that home staging had an effect on most buyers' view of the home in general, because sometimes people cannot visualize, but sometimes when you actually put it there, ta-da! You see my AirPods? Now you don't. But imagine my AirPods here, but now imagine my AirPods there. Do you see how big it is? Now you can see the size and all that. So imagine staging a house with furniture. It will completely change your perspective. It's all about visualization. Let's say, for instance, like password. I don't see my password. Now I see it. All right, you believe that still is Christmas? It's not Christmas. I know I have my Christmas wrap in the back, but it's not Christmas. But you're seeing it. See? If you see it, you believe it. But if you don't see it, like now, you don't believe it. So there's so many things. So additionally, almost half of the buyers' agents said that home staging had an effect on most buyers' view on the home in general, because they can actually visualize like, wow, I can do this, I can do that, I can see this. Wow, that would be an amazing, yes. So keep in mind, staging is really, really important nowadays. So homes that are staged typically sell faster and for a higher price because they help potential buyers more easily to picture the life in their new home. And keep this in mind. Every time that you buy a house, you're going to see a new chapter. You're going to see, it's going to be like, wow, this is a new chapter, a new life. And guess what? What is the best aspect to you see? Like, wow, now I'm looking at it in a whole totally different aspect. So are you ready to sell this spring? Just let me know. If you have any questions or so forth, this is Cindy Pressgrace with Sydney's Realty Group with Coldwell Banker. So talk to you soon and hope to hear from you soon too.